It was exceptionally cool honors. I really loved Big Brother Big Sister. Big Sister.
How y'all doing?
I'm Cameron Brown. I'm a cornerback from St. Louis, Missouri. I played football at Ohio State. This is my path to the draft. I'm the dream chaser.
Thank you. You're welcome. He does a couple different things.
Yeah.
I've seen him several different times.
Yeah,
Of course.
I met him.
Yep, thank you. It's a bit of a trip, but it's down here.
Dream Chaser is back. We are here with Cameron Brown. Cam Brown, through, 2 days, 3 days at the NFL Combine, you've been poked and prodded and analyzed and asked questions. When we talked to you, earlier in the week, you were just talking about the long hours. I don't think they've got any easier, have they?
No, they actually got longer. So especially yesterday, had a long history of injuries and stuff like that. So I had a long medical process. I had I had 4 MRIs yesterday and 3 X-rays yesterday, and today I had 1 X-ray and another MRI.
I mean, physically, I feel amazing. I feel like I'm just go out there and so they can see in person. I mean, they already seen some at the Shrine Bowl, but now I get to do it in front of the GMs and head coaches and opposition players.
When we talked down in Florida for the first episode of Dream Chaser, obviously we know that your health was going to be part of that. You knew that was going to be a big part of the question. Teams were going to ask you about it. You were going to have to go through the examinations. When you got to Indianapolis, were you nervous? You felt good all along.
Yes.
We know how good you were feeling. Did you wonder what's it going to show? Is there something bad going to pop up? Were you nervous about that at all, or confident that it'd be clear?
I was confident. I believe in our doctors at Ohio State, and I feel like they put me in the best situations, and our trainers are great. So I had no issues at all coming into this. I was like, all right, let me just get it over with. I really didn't want to do it because I'm like, I'm fine, but they want to do it, so I had to do it.
What kind of justification is there that you would have to take 4 MRIs or 5 MRIs? Can't they just share the results? Who?
That's what I thought. But I guess they said it's an investment. So I guess I'm like, all right, that's fine, understandable. It was long. It was I was laying on the table for 3 hours at one point. It's crazy.
It's crazy to think what else they might be looking at that point. You've been through all this, but you got the information you wanted. So then afterwards, there relief in that, or just validation of you knew that it was going to be good? Once that part was over, how did you take that news that it was good?
Honestly, I was just happy it was over with because it was long hours. I mean, I was happy that the results came back good, but I was just more happy that all right, now I get to rest a little bit because I haven't rested in the last 3 days. So
they're not really putting you guys in the best position to perform, right? This is not what it's a normal week for you before you go out and play a game. Up all day doing interviews. Cam, what's the difference between a formal and an informal interview?
Formal is when you get called up and you have to go to a suite and you talk to the GM, the head coach, all the head position coaches you meet with. And the informal is just the position coaches or assistant coaches. It's nothing too crazy. It's more relaxed.
So, which you'd rather have, an informal or a formal?
Of course, a formal. So you meet with the GM and everybody. But I don't matter. As long as you get to talk to them, just get to see who you are. It's all that matters.
They should be letting you rest and work out.
It's all a test. See how you gonna perform under pressure. How you gonna perform when you're tired, exhausted. That's all it's all about.
Did you say that you and Cam are roommates this week?
Yes, sir.
Did you want like somebody other than someone you spent?
Nah, so I got in a day earlier than Cam, and I was calling his phone. I was like, "When you get in here, please tell me your room number," hoping that it was him, because you could get screwed with a guy who's snoring a lot, and it's just better to be with someone you know. I haven't seen Cam since we left college, so it's been great to catch up with him and everything.
Does that help alleviate some of the if they're nerves this week or uncertainty about what's going to happen? Having somebody you.
I'd say to an extent. It's always good seeing a familiar face, someone you can talk to, someone who's been with you for the past few years and stuff like that. We've been able to talk about the same things and stuff like that, so it helps for sure.
On Thursday night, you had to take a literal test.
Yes.
What is the NFL PAT? I don't know what that is. I said, well, that's Cam is in that room. Looks like somebody's on a computer.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing.
Taking an hour test. Just like it was a more psychological thing. I mean, I see what they're trying to do. I understand them. It's a lot at times.
Okay, what kind of questions were on this thing?
It's hard to explain. There was just some confusing questions that why would somebody even think of this type of question? It's like it's weird.
But it's not the Wonderlic. It's something different.
No, I think the one looked better.
Okay. So you've got that, and then you also met with the media.
Yeah.
That was pretty normal for you, I think.
Yeah, it was cool.
How'd the questions go, you think?
I think that went good. I mean, they tried to catch me. They tried to get me up on the going with the Bears.
What do you think of him and what he's done his first year?
I feel like that's gonna be okay. He had a great season. I mean, he's a great player. I mean, but I'm not gonna say that.
I didn't want to. I couldn't say it though. They was trying to get me to say that the Bears suck. That's what they're trying to get me to do. I wasn't doing it though.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for you to criticize any general managers who might be thinking, well, we might add you as a piece. We're here to help Justin. So you had that went pretty smoothly. You were the last one in here, so you had the floor to yourself because you had to get another MRI, right?
Exactly.
And then on Wednesday night, we saw you briefly. How many teams did you meet with there?
I think I met with most of them during the Shrine Bowl. So a lot of people there just meet with a lot of like the juniors and people that didn't get to go to the bowl games. So I met with like 10, 15 of them right here. But more of the Shrine Bowl, I met with everybody besides our two teams. Personally, the one team that really stood out to me was Green Bay. They talked to me at the Shrine Bowl, and I feel like I built a good connection with them. They spoke to me here. They couldn't wait to grab me and speak with me. I feel like I fit their style and their build of a corner.
How do you think that it's going?
I think it's going great. I think that a lot of them, they realize that I'm a great person. Like, I'm just a good person to be around. Then especially since the medical stuff came back, that I'm healthy. There's no setbacks or anything. Just ready to play. So you're healthy, and you were feeling good before you went to Vegas, and then there was still this conversation of make sure you're ready to go at the combine. Like, Are you ready to work out on Friday? Is there anything to weigh on that? Some players just don't want to work out and run here, and they prefer pro day. Is any of that going on for you? Or are you going to do what you said earlier on Thursday, which is that your goal is to run a 4.2?
My goal is to run a 4.2.
You tweeted a few years ago that you're the fastest DB in college football.
Yeah.
I feel like you're going to back that up tomorrow.
I should. That's the plan.
I feel like I'm gonna do a lot of drills, and I'm gonna try to do like the 40s and everything. Not the 40. I don't know about the 40 yet. Yeah. I'm gonna do like the broad jump and the vertical jump, but I may save the 40 for the pro day. I'm not sure yet.
So, how do you decide? Like, a lot of people have huge teams giving them advice, and you have agents, obviously, in your family. Like, ultimately, it comes down to you.
Yeah.
It's like, take me through your thought process. Like, that's probably going to be what you're thinking about tonight. Like, should I or shouldn't I? What determines that?
I feel like it's all about how I feel and how, like, if I know that I'm going to put my best performance out there. If I'm going to put my best performance out there, I'm not going to put myself in that situation.
Why didn't you let us come to the jeweler? What's going on?
Okay, so this was in the works for a while. I've been having to work on it for a while. I was trying to keep it low profile. Then finally got it. Now I'm here, so I'm trying to just show it off now.
Yeah, this is a special piece I made for me. It was just it was something like I feel like my confidence is there now, and I feel like that I'm just want to achieve so much, and I gotta.
And what was on the back? I think that's the part that means.
Oh yeah, my cousin and my best friend passed last year. So back home. So yeah, got
right.
that for them guys.
Everybody could tell that you were confident, and then you said 4-2. So
Yeah,
all right, we just have to wait and see now.
let's do it.
All right, sounds like another episode.
Yes, sir.
All right, for Dream Chaser, he's Cam Brown. I'm Austin Ward. We'll see you again next time.